We reset the hydrogen bonds. Now we're going to use the flat iron to curve, smooth, and polish. When we wet set, wrap, sculpt, mold, roller set, what we're doing is we're resetting the hair's hydrogen bonds and we're resetting them into a new form. So in this situation, she wears a modified pixie haircut. We're growing it out and I keep the nape tight and allow the midsection and crown to grow out long. We don't do a traditional keratin treatment, but I do use keratin to control her texture. Because her hair is fine and her density is medium, I lower the heat on my flat irons. You have to remember, when you see smoke coming out of a flat iron, that means something is burning. Either the product you put on the hair is being burnt off or the hair itself is being burnt. I'm using a 1/8 inch ceramic flat iron and I'm curving the hair in the direction that it was dried. You notice I said curving and not curling. I'm not looking for a full C formation. I'm using the flat iron to smooth and direct the hair. Because I want this area of the hair to look very lived in, very natural, not hard, not stiff, I'm combing through with a wide tooth comb while the hair is still warm. As I progress through the hair to the longer sections, I change to a wider flat iron, a wider ceramic flat iron. And I continue carving and directing the hair, not completing a full C formation curl. Flat irons were never designed to create full C curl formations. Listen to the name, flat iron. Flat irons were designed to smooth and polish the cuticle layer. In these side panels, I'm making vertical partings, not horizontal partings. I'm making vertical partings to support the direction that the hair was dried in, how the hydrogen bonds were formed into a new shape. As I move to the crown section, I begin to make horizontal partings. What the crown area is going to do is just going to lay on top of the side panels. So the horizontal partings will allow the hair to lay flat and smooth. I continue smoothing and polishing and I work my way to the front right side panel. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know I always section the client's hair for control. I look for the direction that the hair was dried in, and then I support that direction by smoothing and polishing and curving with the flat iron. I start at the front hairline and work my way back using diagonal partings. I begin with the 1/8 inch ceramic flat iron, and as the hair gets longer, as it will permit, then I switch to the wider flat iron, the 1.5 inch wide ceramic flat iron. I don't do hard hair. I don't do helmet hair. That's why I'm combing through. I want this hair to look lived in. I want it to look natural. That way, 24 hours, if she slept in it, ran her hands through it, been out in the wind, no matter what, the hair will look fantastic. The cut is there, the color is there, and now we're polishing, smoothing, and curving, so no matter what, the style will always be there. Once you have the right cut, the right color, and the appropriate texture control, then the client really doesn't have to do anything to her hair at home. If she wants to tie it down because she's a wild sleeper, then that's okay. But with the right cut, color, and texture control, and a satin pillowcase, your client with textured hair, she won't have to really do much to it. I'm using small partings so that all the hair can be polished and smooth. If the partings are too thick, 1/2 inch or wider, the hair in the middle isn't really being touched by the flat iron. Think about it. The head is round, it's a circumference, so we need a combination of vertical partings, horizontal partings, and diagonal partings to curve and direct the hair so that it falls naturally. I've been working with textured hair exclusively for over 40 years, and the one tip I can give to you is to lower the heat on the flat iron. right? You see all those videos on Instagram and Facebook and everybody ooh and ah, and I want to get that flat iron, and you see all this smoke coming up. What's happening is the cuticle layers are being burnt, and oftentimes if it's repeated, it's going to go all the way to the cortex, and that's when you have damaged disulfide bonds and your hair won't coil and it won't hold a curl. So the biggest tip I could give textured hair girls is to lower the heat on the flat iron. In this session, I'm using 320 degrees. We're growing out her pixie hairstyle. We're in that in-between stage where it's just a little bit difficult to control. So we have the clippies, we use the flat iron to smooth and polish. We redirected, we reset the hydrogen bonds into a new direction by putting her under the dryer. We used keratin in the wrap. We used a sulfate-free shampoo and conditioner. We love the B3. All of the products we use when we create these videos, you can buy on our platform. Just go to beautywellnesshaircare.com. We have videos you can learn from. We have products you can buy. We got you covered.